All right, bro. We just gonna go ahead and get started.
Yeah, let's
man.
do that.
Episode 150. Yes, sir. Welcome to the Porch Podcast. Welcome to the Porch Podcast. It's your boy, DJ E, Mr. Influential, and I'm rocking with my brother, man.
P original, baby.
Yes,
Welcome
sir.
back, man. Welcome back.
Welcome back. And this is episode 150. 150, and we call this one Target.
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 Yeah, Target.
Or like Target.
Exactly. It feels a little fancy sometimes.
Right.
Yeah, it feels a little fancy sometimes. So y'all know how we do, man. You know, we're going to get right on into this week's episode. First and foremost, man, I apologize for running a tad bit late. But we here now nonetheless, so we're going to go ahead and kick things off.
We're going to kick it off.
You know what I mean? E, let's go with the quote of the day.
Okay, the quote of the day is, if you hate somebody,
Right.
it's like a boomerang that misses its target and comes back and hits you in the head.
Mm-hmm.
The one hates is the one who hurts.
That's right. The one that hates is the one.
Once again, we're going to say it again. If you hate somebody,
Right.
it's like a boomerang that misses its target and comes back and hits you in the head. The one hates is the one, I meant to say the one who hates. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Who hates is the one who hurts. Louis Zamperini.
Yeah. Yeah, Louis, Zamperini, like he was saying. And he did say that. He didn't put who in it.
Oh.
But I think the way he would have read it is the one that hates is the one that hurts.
Yeah.
It's just, you know what I
The
mean?
one that
It's
hates
kind of
you.
like, anyway, long and short of that situation. Talking about the target, talking about the boomerang effect.
Right.
We are where we are at this point, man. Like you said, episode number 150, Target. And before we jump right into some of the topics tonight, I want to make sure that we acknowledge, Thanksgiving just went by.
Yes, sir.
So how was your Thanksgiving, brother?
Well, my Thanksgiving was great, man.
Good. That's
It was
good.
great. I actually felt like, for the first time, really feeling like almost like an old guy, man. You know what I mean?
How so?
I got up and we went to. I was at back at ShopRite, 7 a.m.
Okay.
Me and
That morning.
Thanksgiving morning.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Because we won, and I ain't even gonna lie to you. You know what I mean?
I
we
can
won,
totally appreciate
we wanted that. We
Totally.
we wanted a ham, man. We ain't have a ham.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
Did you find it?
Yeah. Turkey ham. Nah, I'm just playing. It was real ham.
That would have been dope.
Wink, right?
That would have.
So,
Wow. That's what you feel.
so we ain't got the ham, whatever.
Right.
Cooked that up. Then I had to leave,
Right.
and I DJ'd.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Shout
Okay.
out to the Trenton Housing Authority. Shout out to Miss Dolly Weldon, 28 years the commissioner.
Oh, that's absolutely outstanding.
The French Towers on West State Street.
Okay.
We fed the residents
Oh, that's awesome.
from 12 to 2, and I was the DJ.
That's awesome.
So we're going to clap it up again.
That,
for everyone
absolutely.
time. I was 12 to 2.
Absolutely.
And I got home, man. When I got home, I changed my clothes, got ready.
Okay.
Went over to my mother-in-law, father-in-law house. I got over there a little earlier to dinner because we knew we was going to have to help out.
Okay.
Set up the table, set up the decorations, everything looking good. You know what I mean? I don't know why we did it, but we had the cooler with ice in it, sodas. Like we had almost cookout style.
That's good.
You know what I mean? But,
Yeah.
So realized when it was time to set up the cooler,
Mm-hmm.
they had no ice. So I had to run to Wawa. Bought about 6 bags of ice. Dude walks up to me. Start your own ice store or something, buddy? So, as soon as he seen me. I looked there and said, nah, I'm minding my business, man.
For free.
Yeah, for free.
Yeah.
So thanks for giving me
Right.
this attention
Right.
where I got to come back at your neck like that. Let's go ahead and clap it up. Man.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But, yeah, man, we sat back, watched the game, ate.
Okay.
Then we went, that was the first house, and then we went to another house. You know
Oh,
what I
okay.
mean?
Okay. Y'all did a little, okay. Y'all was on the move.
Yeah, just for a little bit.
Right.
And
Right.
went on in, took it down.
Okay.
And all that happened, like, it wasn't really a long day like that.
Okay.
You know, back in the day, you say those same things. You getting home about 11:30, 12 o'clock.
Yeah, they were long days.
We was home by 9.
That's great.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, by 9. So
Okay.
I think I might have been sleeping in bed by 10:13, man. I
Not
ain't
bad.
even gonna lie. That's what I
Not
said.
bad.
I felt like, oh God. But look what I did. I got up, went back to the grocery store, gave back to the community.
Mhm.
You know, helped set up,
Right.
ate, watched a little football, fell asleep, went and visited some other family.
Yeah.
Took it down.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's old.
Nah.
I think what you learn to do is just maximize your day. You know
Right.
what I mean? I think that you figured out that, first and foremost, you were able to be, which I love at this point. We did host.
Yeah.
We did host, which was awesome. It was great to have family over, come through, be thankful and, all those different things. You know what I mean? But we wrapped up everything. I want to say, bro, wrapped up, leftovers put up 9 o'clock at the absolute
Clap it
latest.
up for that right there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And you know how everything goes into the preparation. I don't care how in order your house is and how all those
Right.
things is. When you getting ready to host,
Right.
you always do a little extra stuff. It's stuff that just, you've been putting off, but you can't put off because you got people coming through
Right.
and all of that. So,
Yeah.
needless to say, it was great to see everybody that was able to make it.
Mm-hmm.
It was great to see a lot of that food leave,
Yeah.
even though I got to get ready to, I ain't trying to front. I mean, I'm all mac and cheesed out.
I had it that one day.
That's great. I'm all collard green string beaned out. Like, give me maybe to the weekend, and I may want to kind of revisit. I had a salad yesterday. You would have thought it's a $6,000 salad, the way it tasted. You know what I'm saying? And it was just because it was something different.
Listen to me. I was so away from it, right?
Right.
That on Black Friday, I went to the Olive Garden, man. You know what I mean? Was
So,
Olive
right.
Garden on the list? Was that on the list?
I mean, hey, it was
that
on.
list.
It was on the list that day for you.
Yeah, but no, was it on that list that ladies don't want to go there in the first
I
day?
mean, all that stuff was on there.
Yeah, I can't remember. I'm trying to remember. It was Olive Garden, but let's say it was.
All that stuff.
Yeah, let's
there
say
was
it was.
nowhere you can name.
I took my wife. That's why they still girlfriends.
Well, I mean, that could be it.
Deeper and deeper.
I mean, that could be it.
Yeah.
But nah, it was nice. Great holiday, Thank God for the opportunity to get together with family. And,
Absolutely.
And now here we are, And this is the time of the year, to me, kind of moves by like a blur, man. After you have Thanksgiving, I swear, it'd be like veterans, election, veterans, you know what I mean? Boom, it's Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and then it's Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Like, to me, that's how I feel like it goes, you
It
know?
does.
But here we are, man.
It's right after the scariest, supposed to be the scariest day. It seemed like to me, as soon as November 1st hit,
Yeah.
the year's over. November and December are both, they make up 61 days, right?
Yeah.
But I swear they feel like they 15 days, the whole thing
Yeah,
together.
it goes by really fast.
Really fast, man.
So, needless to say, here we are, man, and new week, new episode, man.
That's it.
Unfortunately, the world keeps on spinning, and we keep having topics to talk about.
Exactly.
And looks like this week, man, JaimeFoxx is kind of under a little bit of
Tell me about it.
little scrutiny, little target or something. I don't know, those who are under a rock or somewhere minding their business, or maybe just eating a turkey sandwich from Thanksgiving and not paying too much attention to it. JaimeFoxx, man, young woman who was in, was press charges against him, made some allegations about inappropriate touches and kisses that took place between, that JaimeFoxx pretty much allegedly did to her. Basically, it said he's being sued, by a woman who allegedly was sexually assaulting her. He was assaulting her back in 2015 when she, at the time, was 18 years old. The woman claims that an intoxicated Fox groped her after meeting him at a restaurant on a rooftop at a club named Catch NYC. Said the plaintiff, because it gets deep, obviously once you start to press charges and things change. The plaintiff, claims that in the aftermath of the experience that she was rendered sick, sore, what it says lame and disabled. She also had to go through medical treatment and advice due to her having, conscious pain, suffering, and emotional distress. So all these things is what was taking place allegedly in that very brief window of time. It wasn't like it was a bunch of different encounters, a bunch of different times that they connected. It was at that particular time, back in, make sure I got it right, 2015 when she was 18 years old. So it was kind of funny is at first when I first heard about it, her being 18 years old and all of that. And I'm like, well, yo,
Good evening, Ling Ling Ming Ming.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, Ling Ling Ming Ming? Welcome to the show. Welcome, welcome. But it's funny because when you look at it from the perspective of what this person's talking about, it brings me to a few different things, right? One question that I definitely have in the situation to get things started is this is too much. This is too much. What's going on on my phone, ding dinging like that?
Ring-a-ling-a-ling.
Ling, Ling Ling Ming Ming. She hit, and then the phone start ding ling and going crazy.
Puyaka, puyaka.
Yeah, and I paused too. I said ding ling. That's what are we doing?
Oh, whoa,
What are we doing?
whoa.
What are we doing? I caught it.
Whoa.
Okay, it's fine.
That's yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're proud of it.
Yes, I'm proud of that
enjoy
for
it.
you. Yes.
Why?
Why? Because.
That's what you're into. Why does it seem like celebs and high profile people are being targeted more now than ever, in your opinion? Why does it seem like that to you? Or is it just me? I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
I'm not going to come on here and say it's a conspiracy theory. Theory. Not theory.
It's actually
Theory.
it's awesome. Like you're making a new word.
Yeah.
Theory.
Let me say it again.
You can't.
It's theory.
Okay.
It's theory.
Okay.
Let's clap it up
Okay.
because I did it.
Okay.
Again. It's a new word
Proud
developed by DJ E, Mr. Influential.
Okay.
Yeah. It'll be in the influential dictionary sometime next year. Let's
Don't
clap
lose
it
your
up
thought.
for
I know you. So it's not a conspiracy theory.
that. It's not a conspiracy theory.
Okay.
It's just the thing to do. People are getting attention. It's not about the whole case. And I want to make this clear.
Okay.
I'm not saying that none of these things are true. I'm not saying that. I'm not making these accusations of anything that. But some people are really just cool with the fact that they feel like they got a case, they can make money off the settlement.
Right.
Just off the settlement.
Right.
Some, I said not all. And some really felt it happened to them and they feel, that they can get justice now. And the reason why I feel like they can get justice, they think they can get justice now is because more people are speaking up about it.
Right.
See, back then you didn't want to be the only one saying somebody did this or did that.
No, because you
mean?
you can find yourself in a lonely place.
Yeah.
Especially if you still wanted to be active in that industry or whatever one of those industries.
Right, babe? I make new words all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to say that I agree with you in terms of it. I think right now, tell-all books has become the new, in my opinion, like the new,
right,
blackmail attempt type of junk.
Right.
In my opinion. Now here's the thing. I'm not going to say like you. I'm not going to say that there is any accuracy in the allegations.
Right.
So just to be completely honest with you, but what I will say is I do think that the blueprint to get money, them cash grabs and all that stuff that they calling them,
cash rules,
you know what I mean, is more or less a situation where I think that, this is the play.
Yeah. It's the thing to do right now.
Yeah, because like we discussed last week, it doesn't have to even be accurate.
Right.
Because it's kind of the same thing. Like even when a person press charges and then they go away, like in Cassie and Diddy's situation, it's the equivalent. Even though she may have been, settled for whatever disclosed amount of money, and she gets the money, and now the book doesn't, exist, it goes away, and all the other things that was going to happen. To me, it's the equivalent of like when you in court and a person says something, and they may turn around and say that, I want to strike to have that, removed or whatever the case. The jury still heard it. Mm-hmm. So that's how I kind of look at, with us as people. Sometimes it's twofold. One, you may pay to make a person be quiet.
Right.
But once they actually already sound the alarm,
the
alarm's been sound.
And you paid them to be quiet, it looks like it implies guilt sometimes.
That's what I mean, yes.
But it's another thing though. See, here's the thing.
What's that?
Everybody wins except for the target.
Right.
When you look at the quote of the day, if you hate somebody, it's like a boomerang that misses. It misses its target, comes back, hits you in the head. The one who hates is the one who hurts.
Exactly.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So when you look at that, hurt people. So the one that's being hurt is hurting them as well.
No question.
The target, right?
Yes.
But the one that started the accusations also feels like a certain amount of money or a tell-all book is their justice.
Yeah.
Because they know somebody will buy that story.
Yeah.
Because it starts off the accusations. Everybody reports that.
Absolutely.
Then it starts off the blogs of who really believes this and buying into this.
Absolutely.
Then it takes the spin on the story. That's when they start saying, I seen them do it in, like we said last week, explicit, what they said? Explicit actions.
Actions, yeah.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's story here, story there. Everybody wins except for the target.
Yeah.
And if they hear about it before it's leaked, just imagine this. Just imagine how many of them got put out there.
Mm-hmm.
And how many of them try to, or you pay me this, I won't put the story out.
Right.
First.
Right.
How many people, like it sounds like a movie,
Countless. Yeah, everything don't gain traction.
Right.
So I do think that the target is what draws is what creates the interest.
Right.
This is why when we was talking about before, negativity being so much easier to sell than positivity.
Right.
So, once again, I think you're at a point now where it doesn't have to be true, accurate, any of those things. It doesn't even have to be.
Right.
It just has to be the right person. The target is what matters more than the actual substance of what's being said.
Right.
Right? So the thing about that is it's across the board, right? Mm-hmm. Celebrities, athletes, like I say, high profile people, governors, former governors.
Yeah, mayors.
Mayors, different people. These people are what make it grow.
Right.
So it's as crazy as it's going to sound, their celebrity is actually the fuel. Exactly. It ain't even the story. And this
there
is
you
why
go.
And this is why I say
I like that. Clap it up for that.
Yeah.
Their celebrity is the fuel.
It is. Like because it leads me to my next question. My question is basically does the who matter more than the what when it comes to these situations? And if so, why?
Right.
And we're kind of covering it already.
Right,
does the who matter more?
He wouldn't have paid. It wasn't some truth to it. Right,
I think there's a lot of accuracy to it.
Yeah.
I just think that he knew that he couldn't hide, and that's why he paid. I don't think he was paid to keep for more truth coming out. I think he was paying because of the fact that he is who he is.
Right.
And at some point, I need to get the light off of me. Because the one thing about a celebrity is that they want to control everything.
Right.
There's a lot of narcissism that's involved in it, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. So it's like when you got those different, kind of concepts, you don't want people to talk about you or gain any kind of ground or make any money off you. Think about that. Mm-hmm. Like all the people that can make money off of Puff right now that will not filter its way through to him.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like that narcissistic type of thought.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's enough for a person to be like, I'm going to pay because I don't want nobody else to really eat off of this.
Yeah.
So it's funny, man. Like, once again, their celebrity is the fuel.
However.
Right.
The accusations that were made.
Right.
You think they are? You think there's some truth to it?
I think everything that Cassie said is accurate.
Yeah.
Not because I know him.
Right. Take that.
Word.
Right. It's like,
no, you said it twice. Take that. Right.
Pause.
Yeah. But I think what it is once again, this is my theory. There's people outside of him who are also possibly going to be implicated in those writings, in those books, or whatever was coming out.
Right.
That also let him know, make this be quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Make this be quiet because it ain't just about you.
Right.
Because when you start naming names, you ain't never seen a tell-all book that named one person.
Right.
Never. There's no.
There it is.
Where is that? You've never seen it. Even Corinne Stevens, when Superhead made her book years ago, exposing them people.
Yeah.
A lot of them people you didn't hear about no more, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of people, a lot of things that was taking place. It's different. So that's why I'm saying when I say sometimes the power where it be is more than just the power that you see. It's more than just the person that you're looking at. So, I just think that at the end of the day, that's that. I mean, they did name the company what? Bad Boy?
Take that.
Right.
Take that.
Right. So that's my theory on that, yeah. So I do think there's some accuracy in what but here's the thing. Let's say it is accurate, right?
Right.
Why isn't he serving any more of a penalty than the financial element of it, than the monetary element of it?
Because the settlement to make it go away. He's settling. If you settle, you ain't even people could say they're admitting to guilt, but you ain't got to go to trial either.
Right. So you saying you did all the things.
Right.
To which he's never said that.
Yeah.
He's just settled, like you said.
Right.
And like you said, his attorney said the settling does not imply that he is admitting to guilt. This is what you were telling me.
Right.
I get it. And that's the safe ground in the situation. But once
it was a civil case, that's why.
Yeah, well, settlement's always going to be on the civil side anyway, but the monetary element of it. But what I'm saying is the criminal element of that, if that what took place and her thing was also that she was speaking for those who didn't have voices.
Right.
Once she got paid, she got mute. That was no longer a theory for her or no longer a fight for her.
That's it. It might be, like I said, it might be a back gag. You got to gag off like this.
Yeah. It's a shame.
Gag
it's
order,
a shame.
man. Gag
That's crazy that we said that. Horrible. But you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying.
But of course, it's not about them going to jail. We just saying like the people now just got to shut up too. So they must be in the one she's speaking for. But she was just probably the one making the only accusations.
When R. Kelly was first in question,
right,
years back,
right,
Michael Jackson, when he was in question about the thing with Macaulay Culkin or whoever, people started to make statements afterwards, even though none of those other things happened.
But it's probably still happening, bro, because it is. Because Aaron Hall started talking about it. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is you never unknew those things.
Mm-hmm.
Right? People start saying stuff like, I would never leave my child alone with Mike.
Yeah,
but they kept going to Mike concerts.
Right.
There is no, I'm cool with this part, but I'm not cool with that part.
Oh, yeah. Some people do separate the man from the music.
You can separate the talent and the ability, but what I'm saying is when you start doing things that is morally and ethically wrong, that ain't got nothing to do with a song.
But some people don't care about that, bro.
Right. But you understand. But what I'm saying is, all right, I'm not saying, no question. I'm not saying not to support him. What I'm saying is that at the end of the day, if that's the case, and it's simple to make that situation become mute or silent by simply saying, I'll cut the check. Every celebrity and every high-profile person is going to be a target at some point.
Yeah.
Every one of them.
They probably are. Probably just don't go as far as it be. It might be now. That's what I'm saying.
It is.
Because just imagine how many things behind the scenes that people say, you give me this, and that we never hear about.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I agree with what you were saying.
Yeah.
And then it's like I said, like JaimeFoxx happens to be who we're talking about today. You know what I mean? Last week it was, Diddy and Cassie. And then, even the allegations between Will Smith and Dwayne Martin, which, like you said to me earlier, you was like, yo, you see how quiet that got quick?
Yeah.
Because that was just a situation of them possibly having a, intimate situation.
Right.
Versus these other things that's criminal. And Dwayne Martin wasn't pressing charges against Will Smith talking about or vice versa.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you can kind of look at it
different. Talking about he murdered him.
Right.
Yeah. It's crazy.
So, but like I said, in that case, you start thinking about things like he was 18 years old. I mean, she was 18 years old. It's to me, it's just different, fam. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like that's the part what I'm saying. Like, E, did you read, like, bro? Did you read the charges? Did you read the thing?
No.
It's like 35 pages.
For Diddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I read the joints. Like,
Yeah.
I seen the things on it. Like, so it's like, fam, like, you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Human trafficking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What was the other one, Z? Abuse.
And
And it was one more. It was three of them: abuse, human trafficking, and something else. I want to say, because somebody explained the trafficking part of it because he was taking her different places.
yeah, once you leave the state.
Once you leave the state, like these are criminal. These are actual things.
Right.
But it went away. Is what I'm saying. So, but you don't unknow those things because of that.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's my only thing in it.
I
But
understand what you said a few minutes ago.
But the target side of it, once again, if you're a celebrity, an athlete, somebody who is in the public eye,
Right.
I think that you have to be very, very cognizant of the people that you're around, right? And the relationships that you forge.
Mm-hmm.
Because at some point or another, I believe if you get big enough, people might be interested in trying to write a tell-all book that could possibly make things uncomfortable, whether it's true or not.
Right. But I'm going to say this before we go further.
What's that?
You know, if you're having an event and you need somebody to help you out and they can tell you all what you need and what to do, I got a perfect company for you. Here they go.
Listen, whether it's your first or your 50th birthday, that 25 years of service, if not more, retirement party, or the day that you and the love of your life share vows to become one, let Front and Center Events take care of all of your event planning needs. Sit back, put your feet up, and enjoy the show, where they truly keep you at the front and center of it all. That's www.fncevents.com. Head on over there today and get that party booked. Back to the show.
Front and Center Events. That's frontandcenterevents.com.
So we kind of covered it. I had one more question in the situation, but we had kind of actually covered it, and it was just basically whether or not we think that the new blackmail attempt or the blackmail scheme is writing a tell-all book.
Right.
That was my question, but I am going to add this to the situation. You need material, right? Or you need some kind of question to even make it potentially appear to be something, right?
Right.
So just thinking about JaimeFoxx, you know, it wasn't that long ago that we was hoping that JaimeFoxx was, you know, not on his deathbed.
Right. Right.
You know, we was hoping that he was okay and
Right.
that, you know, we would see him again. And then all of a sudden when we saw him again, we kept saying that they tried to kill him and it was something that they was doing to him, different things.
Yeah, the AI version.
AI version of him and all of that.
Yeah. Spooky man.
Now in November, we talking about back in 2015,
He was groping her
he was groping an 18-year-old woman
at this restaurant.
at a restaurant rooftop. I'm just saying it's all in the same year.
Yeah. It's not
I'm
even
praying for you, then I'm praying on you.
that. Yeah.
I'm not going to say that
He said, I'm praying for you, then I'm praying on you. That's deep. When you say pray, you mean P-R-E-Y.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm saying. So you get to a certain point, bro, in your life where you start saying things like, wow, what do I do? You know what I mean? What do I do?
How you think, though, let me ask you this. How you think when he first heard the story,
Right.
even out of frustration,
Right.
right? But hypothetically speaking, let's say he answered in character that he played before. What character would you want him to be? The same story.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can't, like, let's just look at it on this side. Let's sit in their shoes and try to answer it in a character's way. Like,
Which character would he be when he first heard about it?
yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean,
What if he came back like Ray? What? You know,
I thought about Ray, but I mean, Jamie ain't me. So
Yeah.
maybe his sense of humor is much better than mine.
No, I'm just saying. Hypothetically speaking, if you had to pick one, But it's the same thing.
Probably Ray.
I'm saying this
I'ma
because
say Ray, yeah.
I'm saying this because it is.
I mean, I can't see Wanda or none of them. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know, I'm saying basically what the whole situation is. This might be, especially his life, it's so weird to the point where he might be laughing to keep from crying.
Yeah.
You can be. What I'm saying?
Could be.
Because like you said, that all happened this year.
All this year. No, it could be. I mean, if
T, what up, T?
What's good with you, brother? Peace, Brad. Welcome
Young
back.
Vets hat. You see it right here.
In the building. You
Young
see it.
Vets.
Representing, baby. I'm going to say Ray. I'm going to say that, like, I do agree with you. A lot of times comedians have that ability to make, humor or create humor out of moments that most people wouldn't find it.
Right.
So I think that first off, he may be like, laughing at the fact that, like, what? Like, what are they saying about me?
Right.
He may be more, not offended, but maybe he take his that way. Right. So, yeah, maybe Ray.
Pause. Damn. He take his that way. Come on, man.
I mean, I think that's a little regular. Like, he takes his that way? Like,
nah, take that. Take that. Take that.
I mean, when you put it that way. Now, here's the thing, though, too, because I know you had to hear a bunch of this stuff as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard so many different things in regards, and I hate to keep circling back to Puff.
Yeah.
But man, the floodgates are open there.
Right.
Like you seen the thing where, they was talking to Desi Banks. I wish I knew the comedian who does all of this. Jay Farrell. Was like, like almost like a warning.
Jay, stay away from the take that, man.
Right. You know what I mean? I heard a story about how I think that he supposedly hung Wale over a balcony or something.
Yeah, and his feet was dangling.
Yeah. Because of something with Cassie.
Hours are from.
Right. Big Red.
Wow. 9 to 5.
Exactly. So one of those kind of situations. But it's a lot going on with that. And I'm not going to sit up here and act like I'm feeling sorry. I think it's more a situation where I look at it from the perspective of they got to be careful.
Yeah.
But if these people are doing these things, man, I mean, I think right now what they starting to find out and see is that, they just as much, capable of getting lined up or put in certain positions like anybody else.
There you go again. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Getting lined up.
Yeah, you're right. That's crazy.
Getting lined up.
You know what's funny though is that
it was lines in the room. It was powder in the rooms.
Yeah,
I'm about sure it was powder in them rooms. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna rule it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that there's a major possibility that took place. I mean, it would give some sort of an explanation. Unfortunate.
So you don't think it's any powder?
No, I think that it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
Yeah, I think it's a lifestyle. I think it's what they're used to. I mean, hey, it ain't no excuse.
And it ain't hard to tell.
Yeah, I excel.
They prevail.
Okay. So, that's my whole thing with that. But, nah, man, I think that, we got to, I ain't going to say we, but they got to, they got to be mindful of it, man.
Right.
Because the hustle's out there, man. The book is the book that, I'm a writer tell-all book.
Well.
It's out there.
Yeah, the thing is about that, hold on. The first person we seen was Brother Bilal.
Yes.
Yeah, Brother Bilal. Brother Bilal not only was saying that he was going to do a tell-all book, but it was tell-all on other people, like we said. Like he even mentioned Charlie Mack.
Mm-hmm.
In the interview. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So he still was putting out parts of the story.
Right.
Whole stories that he wrote in the book.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when was that book due to release?
December the 6th.
Oh.
December the 6th,
Mm-hmm.
And I believe he said that what he's going to have in his book, I believe it was his, that at the end of each chapter, it's going to be like a barcode or either something like that where you can scan it.
Right.
And it'll go to something like on a site or something like that where you can see the videos of whatever he's discussing in that particular chapter.
Right.
I think that's kind of dope, even though the situation is messed up. But I think that's
and that's
dope.
on what now?
What?
You say you can
On the
see
book. So at the end of the chapter,
Yeah.
like as you read the book, you know what I mean? I guess once you complete a chapter, there's supposed to be a barcode or something there that you can scan with your phone, and it's supposed to lead to whatever the video is that he was talking about, whatever he was discussing in that chapter. Now, clearly, you ain't going to see, the thing that he, brought up about, Dwayne Martin and Will, but
Yeah.
certain other things that I'm quite sure he's addressing in the book.
Yep. These dudes, right?
I'm telling you, I think the book is the new move, man.
Yeah, it is, P. That ad right there letting you know that's like blue magic.
Yeah.
It's a good price. I stand on it.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
You can't, for all due respect, if I want to cut it up and call it, what he said, red dog shit, so whatever he said, I don't know. But my point is, what I'm saying, he added a twist to the book world. I'm not saying that's the first book that you can scan a video, but how many tell-all books have you ever heard? How many times you heard that idea before now?
I mean, it almost seems childish, but it doesn't at the same time.
No, because we're interested. We want to see the video.
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
We want to watch.
Like
it.
you don't hear what you hear and not want to put video to it. We live in a video and a social media world.
Well, here's the thing. Funny thing about it, the number one product in the world that people can get addicted to in the time of their life has been sells the best in its purest form, which is the Bible.
Okay.
It's a book. No, it's a book.
I believe
I keep telling everybody, books is going to always sell out better than the movies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And now that you can listen to it and have somebody read it to you, like you reading a story to them.
Right.
So books are going to always be the number one product. So you're right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things where you look up and you tell a person that I'm going to put something out and it's coming out in the next 2 to 3 months. You got 2 to 3 months to market that situation. Your marketing is going to be whatever it's going to be. Scandal. It's going to be truth. It's going to be interviews. It's going to be, shows that you do for different people. So whether by the time the book actually comes out, you've made so much revenue off of just the potential of what the book can do, it becomes a situation where at the end of the day, that was the move. If the book never comes out, I'd have made some money.
So when you going to write your book?
I've thought about writing a book.
Yeah, me too.
I've thought about writing a book, writing a book, but I believe that,
He just did the proper term to writing a book. I heard that you said writing. I heard you.
Yeah, I'm trying to get better at some of those things, but,
That's good, though.
Yeah, it's one of the things, if you want to talk to people, you should kind of be a little bit better at.
Hey, I'm going to be working on it my whole
talk.
life because I don't be meaning to do it, but I be saying all the time, like turpentine. What I say earlier, the word I made up.
Nah, I can't even. I have to wait to watch it.
Yeah.
I can't even remember. Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, I just think that, it's one of those things where it's a cash grab at the moment, and all those who can take advantage of it, they're gonna do it.
That's like whenever a person makes a movie after a book they wrote.
Mm-hmm.
People done read the book twice, but they still run to go see the movie because they're gonna say that they made that for the movie. Just so they can say that part, they made that for the movie. That wasn't in the book like that.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like that it's a product. Story is the recipe.
Yep.
That's all it is.
Story's interesting until something else comes along.
Yeah. Interesting recipe that
Right.
cooks up the book.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's great.
You know what I mean? That's just how it is.
No, I mean, that's, once again, man, the toughest part for the celebrities and those high-profile people is they are the fuel, and there's nothing they can do about it. You can't make yourself
That's crazy.
uninteresting. You can't all of a sudden become not interesting to people.
Right.
Like I said, you know what I mean? Anytime you have a conversation, watch this. Who the best basketball player? Who the go to basketball?
Michael Jordan.
Okay. Like, Mike ain't played basketball in how many years?
Yeah.
You got people who, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is a lot of times your celebrity and all those things that you work so hard to get,
Right.
those be the things that either make you or literally break you.
But the funny thing about it, the reason why people, we using that for an example,
Right.
right?
Right.
Just to build off what you're saying.
Absolutely.
That Mike is the go to basketball, and as long as he hasn't played. But what keeps his name so relevant is the fact of another product that's tied to him, which is the shoe.
Absolutely.
That's the only reason why people even say, just like people might say, who's the best rapper? You might have a lot of people say Jay-Z,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Because of what Jay do keeps him relevant.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? To you to go back to that original element of what we met him in.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why Mike's still considered a GOAT, because of his shoe,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Then, but it's funny. You look at people like Biggie, they'll say Biggie, they'll say Pac, they'll say these people. But if you sit back and think about it again, they died 20 plus years ago, 25
Absolutely.
plus years ago.
Yep.
But everybody still knows who they are because their music keeps them around. And not just that, these lists that people make,
Yeah.
saying that they're the best. So your legend is spoken.
Yeah.
Your legend will always be
Yeah.
product.
Pac had a part in Jada's book, and they was talking about he, proposed to her.
Right.
What did that do? Make other people look up and say, no, he didn't. He had a whole other girlfriend at the time that he
Hey,
was.
Michi.
Hey, Michi, welcome back, sis. You know what I mean? So when you look at those things, and you got people that's actually literally looking back at that,
Right.
Pac been gone for so long,
This is what I'm
this
saying.
woman ain't even been talked about now all of a sudden because Jada brings up the fact that he supposedly,
Yeah.
proposed to her. They came up about it being the whole, like, and you broke that down, the soulmate element.
Yeah.
The relevancy of these people consistently come up, and I'm telling you what it is.
They're celebrity.
It's their celebrity.
Yeah.
And their celebrity is their greatest strength, and it's also their greatest Achilles heel.
Mm-hmm.
And it's their fuel. So it's almost like you understand the celebrities that you see that kind of stay off the radar, but are very, very good at what they do and very well known in their fields.
Denzel Washington.
Denzel, Jay-Z, like he kind of faded off into into certain elements of certain
Yeah.
things. There were certain people that you look up and you be like, yo, why they don't never do an interview nowhere?
Right.
Or why don't they, or they're very, very selective in the places that they are.
They're going to be, the words are going to be twisted.
Right.
And things of that nature. Because a perfect example, too, when you go back in time and you think about it, this biggest scandal we used to hear about Jay-Z and Beyonce, the whole elevator scene, him and Solange and everything,
Yep.
But what did they do after that? They did it in their way. Fueled the 444.
I had no idea.
Fueled the 444 album.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So with all that being said,
We said Jay-Z, and then all of a sudden, Porch Podcast Studios start getting all kind of noises going on.
that's the power of Hov, which he has the book of
Right.
at the library.
Well, he was smart.
Yeah.
He got in front of him.
Yeah.
See, before his book can come out, he
Yeah.
just the
Just
book
did
of
it.
Hov.
Right.
Yeah, I just think that a lot of that stuff, man, at the end of the day, man, is something that we'll look at and we'll be, blown away by. That's the only blow.
Yeah.
And we just can't figure it out. Like I said, Bill Cosby, all them years, all that stuff took place back then. They talked about it. They tried to do George Foreman the same way.
Right.
It's a pattern. I
Right.
mean, there's something going on. You know what I mean? And these people have, is it a new thing? No. Do I think that it's a new thing to make money? I don't even think that's new.
Right.
But I just think that with social media, it has so much more energy now.
Yeah.
It has so much more strength now. It can travel fast. I think, how quick did you say the settlement happened?
24 hours.
I mean,
24, 30 hours.
are you serious?
Mhm.
And we talking about 8 figures. It ain't like, I'm going to give you a couple of hours. No, it was
It
a
ain't
lot
like,
of dollars.
you want me to come over, man, get you a little cheesesteak platter?
Yeah.
Nah, ain't nothing
No,
like
it was
that,
big
man.
money,
Yeah.
and it was in 24 hours.
Yeah.
And, documentation signed, be quiet. You know what I mean? This can never come out. Check your account. The wire went through. Yeah. Burn the book. I need the hard drives with the real, all that took place 24 to 48 hours.
Right.
That's it. That's the new play. I'm not suggesting that people do it because it's being done. But what I'm saying is if you're a celebrity right now, I don't know. How do you become a successful celebrity that stays unscathed?
This shit is all scary. I'm gonna tell you why.
Why?
With AI.
Because you're a celebrity.
With AI.
All right, the book, right.
Meta.
Right.
All these type of things.
Yeah.
You know, they're creating a new world.
2 basketball players got to do with anything.
No.
Oh. Gotcha.
Artificial intelligence.
Yeah. Sorry.
And
Just
Meta.
wanted, it was right there.
And Meta, not World Meta Peace.
Yeah.
Meta World Peace, I mean. But
Yeah.
Meta.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they're creating a new world.
Right.
Think about it. Dinosaurs, prehistoric. You had the cavemen. Now you have sophisticated people like us. Next, it's digital, bro.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
let's keep it all the way 100. We said, why? You know, back in the day when we watched the Jetsons, right? We all said it was going to be what? Flying cars,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. And yeah, I think he will meet you. Yeah. R. Kelly, yeah. People still listen. Apparently.
Oh yeah,
People
definitely.
still listen to it right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
People still stepping in the name of love.
But
Yeah.
listen, flying cars.
Yeah.
We was told in the year 2000 it's going to be flying cars and this and that.
Yeah.
I told somebody today the real reason why they didn't create flying cars because if it's an accident, what's going to happen?
Well, they do have prototypes though.
Yeah.
I seen one. Now,
Yeah.
I ain't see it in person. I mean, I read it.
Right. They got prototypes.
Maybe it's me.
But
could be smoke. I don't know.
No, but let me get where I'm going with.
Okay.
In this world we live in,
Right.
the reason why I think we'll never see flying cars, let's say one has an accident, boom, it's going to drop out. That's why I'm doing this. Boom.
You know what's funny? I'm listening.
like this,
But what's funny is I didn't know that you was doing it until you looked at yourself doing it. You looked at your own hand like this.
Nah, you made
and it made
it.
me look at it. Go ahead. Noise
So-
is going on.
so-
and hand puppets now. It's crazy.
So-
wow.
So listen,
Bugs Bunny, Elmer Fudd, all that. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go
if
ahead.
they crash,
Right.
they're just going to drop out there. Because they got to fly off whatever they flying. You can't tell me if they crash.
Right. We need insurance there and insurance down here.
Right.
That's crazy.
Because if I'm walking under it,
Right.
you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But guess what world that'll work in?
Mm.
Meta.
Right.
AI.
Right.
So they're building a whole new world. It's a digital world.
Oh, that's no question.
Yeah.
No question.
But,
No question.
nah, I ain't going to say that. Dude.
Okay.
I ain't going to say that.
Follow
What if
your
that's-
mind. Follow your mind.
what
If
if-
your mind said shut
I
it
ain't gonna
down,
say- I ain't going to say that.
shut it down.
Yeah, I ain't going to say that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean,
but
you
my-
just, bro, you just had an experience yourself, dealing with cars and all of that.
Yeah.
For those who didn't see my brother's Facebook thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go ahead and speak on it.
Yeah, man. I know you just recently had an experience, man. Thank God everything is good with you, man. But the truck, had a malfunction in it. I'm not a mechanic, so I can't say exactly what the malfunction was.
Me neither.
But I know that I'm just glad that my brother is here. Let's clap it up for that, man. Because truck, for those who don't know, caught on fire, wound up, burning up really badly. And, thank God he was in a position where he can jump out of the vehicle. And he's here today. So I just wanted to say that since we were on the conversation about vehicles and stuff like that, because it just came to mind. So,
Right.
just glad to say that. No, I just think that, once again, just thinking about everything that we're talking about, there are certain things that we're privy to. There are certain things we're not. They are working on things in other places. There are things that's going on right in front of our eyes, like you said, with this new science stuff, AI, Meta, and all these different things. They're leaving breadcrumbs all over the place. And whether or not we're actually paying attention to them or not is up to us, but it's breadcrumbs everywhere. We're going to have to be, smart, and as we're building who we are and the things that we want, we're going to have to be careful of the things that we do.
Right.
People are in a position right now to be, to do life-changing things, and, I just think that some of the target things that's going on right now is things that were always going on, but, the exposure, there's a reason behind it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason behind it, and it's a money grab, and it's some other things. It's the tear down character and all those things.
Well, when you're a target, it's a lot of things, a lot of factors. It's a reason why you become a big target.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That's all it is.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I just think that's the case. Trying to see where we at with it, time wise and all of that. How we doing?
Yeah, we got time for some questions.
Okay, we got time for some questions. Let's see if we can get a couple questions.
You want me? So listen, was a eye-opening experience, but it gave me motivation. It's a real paradigm shift.
Mm-hmm.
Just told her that paradigm shift, and she was like, "How?" I was like, "It motivated me to stop procrastinating in certain areas,
Certain
That's
things.
all.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So clap it up for that. All right.
Absolutely.
So you got what we doing? Would you rather or this or that?
We'll do some would you rather's.
Welcome to another episode of Would You Rather. Would you rather E say this? Would you rather E do that? I don't know, but we're going to get right back. Now let's get to it.
All right, y'all. So, y'all, we do at this point, man. Do me a favor, watching this live, leave your comments, man. Leave your responses in the comments. Would you rather, okay, if you can only have every meal that you eat for the rest of your life be too spicy or too sweet?
Sweet, man. That's spicy. That's spicy shit. They both do a little shit to me though. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I mean, that's
sweet. Make it a little, a little greasy, like you know what I mean. But that's spice, bitch. God damn.
You ain't eating nothing, spicy right now. You tell you, wow, okay.
Yeah.
So you can handle the sweet.
Yeah, I go.
Because you can throw a little. Either one, you're gonna throw a lot of water behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, try to offset
But the water sometimes get the spice a little extra.
It could. Yes, right. You might need milk or something.
Yeah.
Which would definitely whammy me out of it. Some hit.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
And how you doing that with a little steam behind it?
Wow, it's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, would you rather have a Texas accent and live in New York, or a New York accent but live in Texas?
New York and Texas.
Talk about which one is it?
Nah. Live in Texas with the New York.
You had to say that because the way you said it was
New York and Texas.
I'm like,
I know how I said it.
Okay, all right. So you rather live in
Texas
with a New York accent?
Yeah, at this point in my life, yes.
Okay.
If it was reversed, I'd rather live in New York with the Texas accent. If I was younger, my 20s.
You rather live in New York with the Texas? Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Not just because the accent will come. The accent will rub off. But at that young age, with more opportunity trying to do what I'm trying to do,
right?
I always like entertainment. I might have been able to deal with it. I tell Lee all the time, look, if I had this same drive that I got but lived in New York, I would have been on.
On what?
No, I would have been in the game.
Okay.
In what game?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
In what game, right?
Yeah. No,
Stand away from the take that.
I would have been an entertainer.
Wow, you might have been, it might have been close.
Yeah, I'd have been an entertainer. But not saying that you would have seen my face or anything like that. Either I would have been a music producer. I'd have wrote a lot. I could still do all these things now. But at the time, in our 20s, New York was where you wanted to be. New York, L.A.
That's we did, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it like that.
No, you're absolutely right. Never thought about that. I'm cool with my accent, whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
But if I had to pick one, I wouldn't want to be in New York with a Texas accent.
I understand.
Just seems like both are out of place, but that one seems super out of place.
Yeah. Hey man.
Yeah.
Sound like Preston on Sisters.
Right.
Yeah.
That's crazy, but that is a pretty good example of it. Would you rather always say everything that pops into your mind, into your head, or never be able to say what you feel?
I got to go with whatever comes up in my head.
I think you do that anyway.
Yeah. Oh shit. Because I can't. You can't. Your heart gonna blow up and die, bro. You sit there and don't be able to never say what you feel. You got to be able to speak what you feel.
I can't think of. Okay, I can't. I was gonna say I can't think of the reason why you wouldn't wanna just say what pops in your head. If it's ignorant and it pops in your head, then you're gonna deal with the consequences of whatever ignorant thing that you say.
Right.
But if it pops in your head and it's productive and you don't say it because you're more concerned about how a person is going to receive that, then you're doing a disservice and an injustice to, not only yourself, but to them as well.
Right.
So, they say all the time the truth hurts. But the only way the truth hurts to me is if a person is unprepared to handle the truth.
Right.
Yeah. So I would have to be like you. I'd have to say whatever popped into my head. And, I definitely couldn't hold it in. As we discussed, you know me.
Real, what's up, Real?
You know what I mean? Peace. You know what I mean? Like I tell E all the time, I've gotten better at it, I believe, but I'm hypersensitive to responses.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because I make it where every time I respond to somebody, I try to be, empathetic to the things that I'm saying to them, because it's never with my intent to hurt, but it is my intent to be truthful. And that's why I think sometimes it's very difficult. The truth can hurt, but it's not because of the fact that it's meant to be that way, but it may. Would you rather work as a bouncer at a trashy nightclub or as a personal assistant to a high-maintenance celebrity?
I think you just asked me this shit last week. Personal assistant?
I asked you one similar, but it wasn't anything but the nightclub bouncer in it, I don't believe.
Trashy nightclub.
Trashy. What about?
I remember all that. Bouncing about 2 weeks ago.
I don't know. I don't believe so.
I don't believe you.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell.
Okay. All right. Covered a couple of these already right there.
Would you rather watch Living Single or A Different World?
Because, and I love my wife dearly, both of them come on our TV every night.
Yeah.
And that's what she loves to go to sleep to.
Yeah.
I watch both.
Yeah,
or they're on.
Yeah, but which one would you have if you had to pick one?
Between Living Single
and A Different World.
Living Single.
Okay. The cast from A Different World was just at King University. My daughter told me the other day.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad. That's awesome. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, both of them, I prefer Martin over any of them.
Oh, yeah. Martin
You know what I
Ball. Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather be personally fulfilled or professionally fulfilled?
Personally.
Okay.
Because I'm really kind of like that now. I want to go higher in my professional, but I'm personally fulfilled. Like, because I told you the ultimate hustle was to find peace.
Right.
And I believe that I'm like at 97% of ultimate peace.
Oh, wow.
96, 90. But it takes a long time to get that last 3. That's like.
See, the last few is always the toughest.
Yeah, in anything. When you're trying to lose.
Oh, absolutely.
You're trying to lose weight.
Last few pounds.
Yep.
Yeah.
Last few
steps for the miles,
Right.
laps, whatever. Yeah, you're absolutely right. But those are the ones that once you claim them and you get them, they're worth it, and you understand why. Understand why.
I'm about like 96, 97%, man.
Might be the name of your book. 97%.
Yeah. You gonna write it?
Am I going to write your book?
Yeah.
No. Not going to write your book. You need to write your tell-all.
Yeah.
Your own tell-all.
Yeah.
Your own cash grab. Okay. Already asked that one. Would you rather... Nope, asked that one. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get at least one more for him.
Beat Bach and rock steady upstairs.
Would you
Beat Bach and rock steady.
ask you that? Okay. All right. Would you rather be more patient or more confident? Think about the levels where you already are now.
More confident.
More.
Confident.
Okay.
I'm very patient.
Right.
I'm very confident too.
Yeah.
But I think my level of patience is what got me at the 96. So technically, it is a trick question because at the end of the day, when you become completely fully at peace, you're already more confident
Absolutely.
because you're at peace or whatever. We see what mess us up to not be confident is worrying about the outcome.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
that's what it really be.
Yes.
So when you at peace, at perfect peace, I'm not saying things don't bother you, but you're okay completely with what the outcome is.
Yes.
That's how I see it.
Like
And you see a lot of people. That's why a lot of people find peace who deal with certain illnesses at times.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like right now, I've been watching Orange Is the New Black. I ain't never really watched the show like that.
Yeah,
but
I watched.
But it was the lady on there. I'm still in the first season, probably like episode 7.
Okay.
Right, but the lady in there who seemed like she was at the most peace and was chilling was the lady with cancer.
Yeah.
She's like, I got cancer. Nobody fucks with anybody who has cancer. Remember
Yeah.
she said that? Like,
Yeah.
but she's chilling. You know what I mean? Like nobody's bothering her.
No.
She knows she's here.
Yeah.
She knows eventually she's gonna. So I'm just gonna live my last days chilling. So not saying that. Let's make it clear now. That's how it has to be before you go because I ain't. I'm confident. I'm confident. I'm gonna be them ages Joe Louis was on Coming to America. 136 years old.
But you made a solid point in what you said before. You think that you got to where you are because of your patience.
Right.
So you said more confidence because you feel like the patience got you there. I'm going to say more patience because I'm just being honest with you. That has always been something that I could have used more of.
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty confident, but as far as my
patience,
there's no way that those are the two options, and I can act like I don't need more.
Listen, here's the thing. It's like when you created your player on a football game or a little basketball game.
Right. All the attributes.
Either way you go on that side,
yeah.
Whether it's patience, it's going to build the other one up a little bit anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When
Absolutely.
you find that sweet spot. Or you go the other way and it goes.
Yeah. No, yeah, right. No, you're right.
I miss playing on video games, man. I'm thinking about getting me a little PS5, man.
You know, well, you can get it, you know. Hey, man, you know, you deserve it, brother. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Let's go one more, and then we're going to wrap that one up. I think I asked you that. Let me see.
If you was an astronaut.
Okay.
And if it was possible to step foot on either one of these, which one would you want to step foot on? The moon or a star? If it was possible to stand on a star.
Probably the moon.
I might want to go on a star because ain't nobody ever did it.
I hear you.
And it might give a bitch that little Puerto Rican dude from the Mario Brothers. That's what he's saying. He got the star, he turned Puerto Rican.
Yeah. Last one.
Yeah.
Would you rather never leave the country or leave and never come back?
Wait. Never leave the country.
Or leave and never come back.
Oh. Then I gotta go with damn, that's not.
That's why it's the last one.
That's that like nah, you know what? No. I got it. Leave and never come back. No, I mean never leave the country. I'm sorry. That's what I meant to say. Never leave the country. Because if I leave and never come back, certain things with family, I can't come to funerals, you trying to tell me? I can't come to graduations, you know what I mean? I can't come to, just to see my family reunions. So, how does that work?
I mean, I agree with you. I would just never be able to leave the country. Yeah. I mean, you got people who, like Pop ain't never left the country.
That's what I'm saying. Pop did, though. He just don't want you to know he did.
You know what, E? And I hope you're 100% accurate on it.
You had to go visit Pop now.
Wouldn't matter. That was so long ago, Nah, I'm going to say that, I can't see me for the very same reasons. The things that would no longer...
Slash, what up, my brother? JK, what's good, bro?
Peace, man. Peace to all the brothers, man.
Will, what's up,
Will? Thank y'all for dropping in, man. Appreciate y'all, man.
Mm-hmm.
I would just never leave the country because of the fact that there's too many things that goes on in my life that's here.
Right.
If you're talking about now let's keep it a buck, though. If you got certain kind of issues, certain
Right.
kind of troubles, you might have to reevaluate your answer.
Oh, yeah, oh yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that's the case,
Yeah,
but what I'm saying is it would take something of that magnitude for me to even consider it.
like Franklin was trying to do.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
I actually was watching it was a YouTube video I was saying. They were showing like I think the top 10 countries, black folks was moving to, leaving America.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah,
I seen
that
well,
too.
just a couple of them. It's a couple of them. Yeah.
But it might have been that I watched this. They shout out to them on YouTube. It's called Black Excellence.
Yeah, word is bound. Yeah,
That's the one.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
That's the one.
They break down how much it costs to live
Everything,
there,
man.
the population,
Yeah.
the even down to whether or not the level of
Right.
racism in certain areas.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was deep.
they
That
said-
channel was deep. Y'all check that one out.
Yeah, they said a lot of black folks was actually. I think Panama was on the list. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
and they say that it's Spanish. It's a lot of Spanish speaking countries. Nah, I'm sorry. South American Spanish countries, but it's heavy English spoken there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
you know
yeah.
what
Oh
I mean?
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
It's a heavy presence of English.
because I think eventually, give it 10, 15 years, a lot of people when they leave, they're going to relocate to places like Dubai.
Yeah.
Because look how many people want to go.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
because listen, at one point when we were younger, when people traveled,
Right.
and I know we over time. I'm gonna keep going though, because this is real. They always wanted to go to an island.
Mm.
Before that, they wanted to visit places like Paris.
Word.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now, Dubai is, you know what I mean? It's like the place. So I see people relocating and moving there when it's all said and done.
Yeah. 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 I mean, hey, listen, man.
Africa is on that list, Will. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, now, there's so many parts of Africa that's inhabited. It's not even, set up for. I mean, it's people there. Civilizations are different people there,
Right.
but it's people. It's not like cities and all those kind of things. It's parts of Africa that's not even, like I said, inhabited. But it's one of those things where I think inevitably it happens because, like anything else, externally things become more attractive.
Right.
And then what happens is when you can't accomplish the things you want to do internally,
Right.
I think you look external.
Now, just want to answer Will. I've heard that Dubai is very expensive. Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, and they have different laws too.
Right.
A lot of very different laws.
But I got to check out Norway. I never really thought about going to Norway. We'll put Norway up there as well.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right. I understand they got a lot of different laws. My thing is, bro, I never had an issue following rules.
It's not a problem for those
Yeah.
who don't.
Yeah, I
It's
never had
not
an
a
issue
problem.
following
I seen
rules.
something today that Bleak was saying that Snoop is the only one they have it written in law in Dubai who can smoke in Dubai. So his whole thing is he can't quit smoking. Now I want to hang out with him in Dubai since he's the only one that can, like he say, blow it down. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. But yeah, I just think that once again, all those
Was
things
he
being considered-
blazed already when he
might have
made
been.
that? Because
Had
I
no
don't,
idea.
I don't know, P.
I don't know. Somebody
You
laughed
gonna
at him.
tell
He probably
me? You
have
gonna
to do
tell
that.
me Snoop the only person? Sade should be able to smoke over in I don't even know if Sade smoke, but she always looked like she the sweetest taboo.
I see what's going on too.
I'm
You ready? Yeah, like I could tell. This is when you the silliness you ready to land. I can see it coming in.
nah.
No, I just think that, like I said, man, some of these places, yeah. But hey, man, all these targeted celebrities and stuff like that, they may
Right.
have to consider it
Right.
because I think once again, you either gonna have to do one or two things: become famous and live underground,
Yeah.
or get out of town.
Yeah. A lot of
It's
people.
one of those two different.
A lot of
things.
people want to move to UK. A lot of people. Some people saying they go to Cat. Like, when you start visiting these places and they become normal. Like, think about it, bro. I remember one time you thought about moving south
Right.
to the Carolinas.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
The area, it was a different area for what we used to go to, but if you really think about it, we was going to Carolina our whole life.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I went and looked at Wake Forest.
Yeah, it was.
Looked at 7 houses. Had a realtor and everything.
It was at one time. You see me, I was definitely going down to the Atlanta area at one point. You know what I mean? But when you started to visit different places, so these places like, that's what I'm saying, Norway, Dubai, all these places in different areas of Africa, of course. Of course, people gonna start sliding over there, but to never be able to come back, that's hard.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
Yeah.
Yep. So that was the last one. You can take us out of that.
Welcome back to the show. I thought I was starting the shit over. Listen, man, this has been episode 150 Target. Let's clap it up for that right there. 150 episodes, y'all. 150 episodes. So, you can hear all 150 episodes on your favorite podcast and streaming sites. That's stuff like Spotify, Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Audible, all of them, man. All of them. Pete, tell them where they can see us at. You know what I mean?
You can see us each and every Monday. I want to tell you guys, whatever time I tell you, just put 30 on it.
Nah, not all the time.
Yeah, okay. 97% of the time, like he's saying.
Yeah, man, 97% peace.
You know what I mean? So,
yeah, I mean,
you know,
do me like that.
you can catch us on Facebook Live every Monday, man. Yeah. Unless something changes and we, move it up earlier in the daytime, is anywhere between 7 and 8.
Right.
I'm playing it safe on that one. You can definitely catch us on our YouTube channel. That's The Porch Podcast. And like I've been saying, if you haven't checked it out there yet, why? Why not? You know what I mean? It's there. Please click the subscribe button. When you share the content, when you share this live, if you watch it tonight, we greatly appreciate it. I just want to let you guys know that we thank you each and every week for stopping by and spending time with us and, chiming in and sharing your thoughts and your opinions. This has been episode number 150, as E said, of the Porch Podcast Target. We appreciate you guys, and we will see you next week. All right, family. Peace.
Peace. Peace. Peace.